guys, Steven here, and welcome back to Aspie. So it is finally Autism Awareness Month, and you guys know World Autism is all about bringing awareness to autism. But what I want to talk about today is how to start making connections, or how to start being more social. I find that a lot of parents, or even just people with autism that are struggling with this, is just feeling isolated from people. And I know it's very difficult, but there's a way to do it. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to get started on going with becoming more social. First of all, disclaimer: I don't want to say or encourage, if you do have autism, to becoming normal or knowing all the social skills. You literally do not need to know all the social skills out there, because that's just becoming normal. You don't want to be conformed. Just saying I'm just gonna learn all these social skills, I'm just gonna be like everybody else, is probably not the thing for you. So I'm the living proof of it, because there's been times, even before I started at Aspie, I felt really depressed at times, and I felt a little depressed and isolated, and it wasn't. But I always focus on making myself happy, which is my first tip. In order to become more social or make some friends, you have to be happy with yourself. You're never going to. There's no person or any other person on this earth that can make you happy. So how become happy? You find something that really you enjoy yourself. Find something that really speaks to you, and not something that and don't do things just to make friends. I feel like that's another mistake. Really find something that makes you happy and makes you enjoy yourself without anybody. Some symptoms with autism is that sometimes we tend to be alone and do our own things. We don't want people there, because it might throw us off, or something may not be right. So this sign of having everything in order. I'm not saying that I have. It's not saying that I have this, but we tend to like things structured, which is more on I would say on the Asperger's side more than the classic autism. But in general, this is like a sign of everything has to be in order, everything has to be a certain way, and and if person comes in the room, and they may not understand, we might get upset. So that's a sign. I encourage everyone that has something that they enjoy and share it with people. And there's several ways to do that. Is teach someone what you're learning. May I wasn't friends with that person, but I made friends with them just by learning from what they do. As you know, I started shuffling and for 2 years, but over those 2 years, I learned some concepts about shuffling from other people from around the world through the internet, and it's just incredible. And just by learning from them, not only I leveled up, but I made friends with those people. So for example, one of the biggest things that helped me with my shuffling is the shuffle circle. Link in the bio, by the way, about the shuffle circle. It's a great website to learn about shuffling and getting into it, and it's really fun. Um, so that's how I met. Um, that's how I met Tyler, B-Girl Dern, as you know, and then Bradley, Papa Turn. All their Instagram names will be down here, and Ben or Benjamin Jar, and they taught me some cool dance moves, and after that, it was that connection, like if you just learn from other people's passions, and if you like it, then there you go, you made yourself a friend. So that's one way of making connections, is learning from people and teaching other people what you like to bring them into your world, because it's not about changing yourself and coming into someone else's world. It's really our goal, and not that Aspie is for you to bring people into your world, inviting them. And we want that because it'll help you embrace yourself and be authentic. We want to see authenticity. The second big point I want to make that can help you be more social is be less inside the house, or be less at home. One of the biggest things that you can do that's very simple is, if you're someone in the early 20s and college, here's one thing you can do that could really help you be more social and make some friends, is really push yourself to go places you've never been before. The easiest thing I would say to just be around people is go to the coffee shop and read a book, or go study there. Are one of the best things to do, just to be around people. If you're a college student, it's even better. Like, go check out some events. Remember, you don't have to be there the whole time. Just be there, vibe with people, and get to know some people. And don't worry too much about how the connection was. This is all about learning, and learning about how your autism works. You're never going to learn social skills until you get out there and learn them. And that's my second tip, is to be less at home and go do some stuff that not only you enjoy, but also just to be around people. And it can be very simple as going to the coffee shop and reading a book. The third and last tip that I'll give you to be more social and make some friends is to, just by talking and reaching out to people, you're never gonna know how someone's gonna react to you until you start hanging out with them. Start taking that initiative and being less fearful. It can be as simple as like saying hi, for example. One of the things that I did that helped me make some friends is, every time I was in the classroom, I always said hi to one person I was interested in being friends with. Or I was saying hi to the professor like every single day as I was walking in class. These are the kind of things that people remember, and just by doing that in kind courtesy, it really makes you attractive in front of people, and it makes people feel respected. It makes people feel good, and it makes them feel like they are considered, and that someone actually knows that they exist. So out of all of those 3 tips, I would start, if you know like some people that come in, like if you see the same people every day, start saying hi to them and start acknowledging them. So, because the more you acknowledge other people, the more they're going to give you that back. It's like, until you start thinking about other people, what's going to make the difference. And those and those are the tips I'm gonna give you. Is start doing more things that make you happy. Start learning from people and start acknowledging people every day, because um, those three things go a long way. And remember, when you're doing these tips, don't self-criticize. And also, I would say, and this goes to parents too, it's like, stop trying to learn all the social skills you can, because with autism you can never change their mindset, but you can change how the way they manage their social skills or manage social situations in a way that gives the same result. And I want to say, it is possible to make friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll say Aspie. Subscribe today, and like this video, share it. And thank you guys so much, and I know, and stay happy, and keep doing what you guys love, and don't stop doing it. You guys are the best.